Hey guys, it's Fabio from FLGNStudio, and today I'm gonna show and explain you my newest pack, the FLGNStudio Mockup-Pack V1. I'm gonna show you what's included, explain all new features, as well as show you the workflow with the pack. A quick side note before we start, this is actually my first ever YouTube video I'm recording, so I'm not that good at it, but I promise you to give it my best and improve. The sound quality might differ in the video, I still get used to this, but I hope you're not too harsh with me. Okay, then let's get started. Okay, so for the overview and what's included. If you successfully download the pack, you're gonna get a zip file. You just need to double click it in order to decompress it. You're gonna see these files right here. The first one is the README file, which just contains the bare minimum of information. For example, what all the folders contain, my contact info. After this is the legal information, like the license agreement, payment terms, privacy policy, and so on. You should definitely take a look at it first, just to be on a safe side when using this pack. Then we have the guides and info, for example, the mockup list. Let me open this real quick. It just contains a list of every mockup that is included. It also has its bookmarks on the side, so you can check it out first if you want. For example, let's go to sweatshirts. These are all the sweatshirts that's included in the pack, 35 in total, for example. You can also download it for free on my website, right here on the mockup list. Just download and take a look at it beforehand if you want. Then we have the preview and showcase, just so you can see what this pack is capable of. Just some images. After this, we have contact information, just the contact information if you have any question, need support, or anything else. Then the heart of the Mockup-Pack, source files. I categorized it into 3 categories: bottom, outerwear, and tops. And the images. These are pre-made images, for example, if you want to hand draw some designs in, for example, Procreate. The tank tops, for example, loose tank top. I made a couple pre-images. For example, these are 4 for the loose tank top. You're gonna see why later. And that's for the overview. I made this pack in Illustrator CC 2024, specifically the version 28.2. I definitely recommend using the same version or higher depending on the date of purchase to minimize potential problems and errors. You can also check if your computer is compatible with Illustrator on the official Adobe website. I put a link in the user guide as well as in the description for you. Installing the pack is super easy. You just need to locate this folder, Mockup-Pack source files, and choose one of the 3 files depending on what you want. You just need to double click it. If an error occurs, you might have to right click it, click open with, and then Adobe Illustrator 2024. On first startup, it might take a while to load all details of the mockups depending on what hardware you have and other factors. And there you go. Just install the pack. You might want to save it as a cloud document. In order to do so, you need to click Save As. It might look like this for you. If yes, you just have to click on Save Cloud Document, and then you can choose a folder where you want to save it, and then you can always exit it to your Creative Cloud. So this is the main source file for the bottoms in this example. Just some quick notes before we start. You might already took a look and think like these look very messy. For example, this is not where it should be, but we cover this in a second. Some editing instructions. You should definitely not make any changes to the main source file. We're gonna come to the point to actually edit these mockups in a second. So just keep everything as it is here. You might corrupt it or make some delete something, and then you can't recover it. If you, like I said, if you want to check up our mockups, you can download the mockup list, or if you already downloaded this pack, it's already in a folder. And then let's get to the layers. So for the layers, the first one is the BG layer. It stands for background. It just houses the background as you see here. You can keep it locked to prevent moving it, like so. I'm gonna lock it again, and then the main layer, FLGNStudio Mockup-Pack, and then whatever you choose to open. It follows a top to bottom arrangement. Like you see, shorts is the top row, after this athletic pants, the row beneath it. And in these sub-layers, it follows a left to right arrangement. So for example, regular shorts on the left, then oversized shorts are right besides it. Everything is completely listed, sorted, and named as in real life. As you see, for example, oversized carpenter shorts are these, then regular carpenter shorts. And yeah, that's for the layers. Just a quick note, you can also, if for example you open the mockup list and searching for a specific mockup, you can just search for it. Like I said, everything is named specifically. For example, let me search for regular jorts. And then a quick tip you can also remember for later, because we're going to need it later. If you press Option on Mac, I think it's Alt on Windows, and then click this little arrow here, you're going to jump right to the exact spot where it is. So now we're going to actually create editable mockups. And first, a really important note, in order to copy the right layer structure, you need to click this little hamburger icon right here and check paste remembers layers. If not, the whole layer structure inside of these mockups, as you can see here, doesn't get copy and pasted onto your file. To start, just like I said, check this and then search for a mockup you want. I'm going to choose American football jersey right now. Just click on this little circle right here. Press Command C. I think on Windows it's Ctrl C. Or you can go up here and on edit and click copy. Then go to a new file up here or click Command N. The recommended file sizes are width 3000, or excuse me 5000, and height 3000 pixels. RGB color high 300 ppi, and then click create. And then click Command V or up here, paste, to paste it and successfully create an editable mockup. In the next step, we're gonna check how to customize these. Okay, so for the overview, now that you successfully followed the steps above, let's dive into customizing these. For this explanation, I use the American football jersey. I recommend you using the same to follow this tutorial and see everything I do. And then let's go to the layer structure. Okay, so for the layer structure follows a bottom to top arrangement. As you can see here, the main layer is at the bottom, after this the hem, and so on, right to the top. So let's break down each layer first. I choose this mockup because it has a lot of layers and effects I can show you. Depending on the mockup, it might differ, it might have different layers, different effects. For the main layer, this houses the main outline of the mockup. This one, the outline asterisk, little star beneath it, is, like I said, the main outline. If you want to change color, you can do this over here, for example. So if you want to alter the whole color of the mockup, you need to change this. After this is the mesh effect, right here, left and right sorted. Then the seams for the main mockup, hem seams, all seams there. Then the sleeves, again outline to change the color of the sleeve only. I'm going to do this, for example, blue, as you can see. Then the seams, this one would be these right there. For the hem, again outline if you want to just color the hem outline, as you can see here. Also seams for the hem. Exact the same for the right sleeve. Then decorative seams, left and right are these little lines right here. Seams again for the color front color. Front color. Outline again if you want to change the color. Then the rib effect, as you can see here. You can also change this color. For example, I want to have it a little brown, the rib. Then the decorative layer, outline. Lines, again. outline, and then change this color. Same exact thing is for the back, outline and rib, and the neck labels. Okay, let's now explore all the unique features I crafted exclusively for this pack. Let's use the back mockup for this. At first, the quick change feature, like you already maybe noticed, everything is completely organized and named as it is. For example, if you don't want mesh and the main seams right here, you just need to hide it. You can easily locate it through search all as well. Just search for the specific thing you want to hide and you can make it disappear. For the seams, let's go to hem seams right here. Seams are very important for every mockup, and I came up with an idea to actually let you customize it in a very easy way. You need to just, for example, let's hide all of these seams right here. And you could click through everyone and see which one you like. For example, if I unhide the first one, hide it again, unhide the second one, you can just click through everyone and see what you like. This is for everything I showed you earlier. For example, the seams up here, just hide both. Then click one to unhide it, and then you can check for everything you want yourself and make it really fast and really professional for your mockup. After this is the coloring. You might notice everything with an outline and a star is meant to be colored. You can also search for it up here. For example, outline star. You can just search for star only, then click enter, and then remember the trick I showed you earlier with option and then click this little button here. Then everything with this name is presented to you. For example, if I go here, outline star, change the color of it, then the sleeves left and the hem gets showed as well. Let's change it this color and the hem as well. As you can see, it's really fast and efficient to do so. At first, it might take a while to remember the structure, how this Mockup-Pack is crafted. So I implemented a search feature, but after a while, maybe after 5 mockups, you remember it and can easily implement it. Sorry, my program crashed, my recording program. So for the effects, for example, you want to change the whip effect up here. You just need to click right here, color, then whip, open the clipping mask. You see again, like this little star to indicate it's colorable. Click once, then change the color. For example, I want this to be darker, you see, and then you have a really nice whip effect. For the mesh effect down here, open it again, right side for example, click it once. Most of the time it already adapts to the color below it. For example, if I make the mocha blue, or let's say green, you see it's already dark green, and you can see the nice mesh effect. If you want to have it a different color, you just need to click it here, go to the swatches panel, double click this little mesh here, go into layers, open it, and then you need to select these 5 eclipses right here. Then we do this, and then you could change the color right here. Just click done and you're ready to go. Okay, now so for the workflow, I'm going to show you how you can utilize all these features efficiently and work really professional and efficiently, like I said. I'm going to use the back mockup for this. The way I start is I work my way from the bottom to the top. For example, I would go into main, color this one first. I already have, for example, a color in mind. Then think if I want to keep the mesh and seams. For seams, the way I work is I always unhide everything and then just hide both of these, for example, and see which one I better like. One, in this example. Sorry guys, my program crashed again. Okay, let's start where we ended. We just made these, the hems. So then I would start with the sleeves. Think about which color I want for the sleeve, then which color I want for the hem. Again, think about which seam I want, hide everything, go through it. Example, I like 3 dot the best for this. Do the same for this seams, do the same for right, same for decorative seams. Then for the collar, maybe I want a different color for the collar, so I would change this. Then the rib, I would change the rib accordingly to the color of the collar. then the same for decorative themes and the same for lights. It takes me about 1 minute to 2 minutes to completely finish and customize the front and back of a mockup. It probably takes you a bit longer till you get used to everything and practice a bit. But after that, you have a completely customized mockup. Every mockup has hundreds, if not thousands, of different possibilities to utilize everything, and then you're finished. I would love to hear what you guys think about this pack, and of course, if you find any bugs, have recommendations for future updates, or things you want to have included, you can easily contact me on my socials or my email. There are various ways to stay informed about updates. You could follow all my socials, check out my website, check out your emails, or freely sign up on my email list. With the help of your feedback, I will continuously add mockups and features to this pack, free of any extra cost. Create an accessory pack, a footwear pack, and a headwear pack, as well as a fabric swatch pack, a template template, and different courses and ebooks all about fashion and design. I hope you enjoyed this video and it helped you utilize this pack to the fullest. Like I said, it was my first ever video I recorded, so I hope it's not too bad. I would really appreciate a follow and like. You can also follow my other socials to not miss a thing. I also plan to drop a lot of free stuff and value, so make sure you not miss out. And happy designing with your new pack.